Hey, you're watching the Squad Goals podcast. If you want to listen to us, you can just go visit Spotify, Stitcher, Google Play, and iTunes. Links down in the description.
So in high school, I had to do this.
What was that? Why'd you guys stop?
A stroke?
What just happened?
In high school.
Hey, welcome to the Squad Goals podcast, episode 61.
61. We ain't done.
Fun in the sun.
Even though my parents said I should find a better thing to do with my time.
I'm AJ. And to my left, we have...
D-Lo, you already know.
I thought he wasn't going to introduce himself. And to our right, my right, and all our rights.
D high, and you already know why.
I don't get it.
Well, you want to bring something up, Devon. You want to talk about something. I say we jump right
Okay,
into
you want me
it.
to jump
Yeah,
right
we
into
just
it?
jump right into it. Hey, we don't need...
I've
Here
already-
at the Squad Goals podcast, we don't believe in foreplay. We don't believe in beating around the bush. We go straight to it. We don't hit you with that fluff. We go to the hard-hitting topics like...
So, AJ's already heard this. But D-Lo, maybe you can help me out.
Sure.
When's the last time you've seen in real life a Dalmatian?
The hard-hitting topics.
That's it.
When's the last time you seen a Dalmatian?
Honestly, it's been a while. I've seen a Dalmatian.
Are Dalmatians still out here? We need to.
And
we
I
need more
told him-
focus on Dalmatians.
And I told him,
Dalmatians are cute when they're
that's
like,
not
small.
true. I have a Dalmatian in my neighborhood.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
What's the neighbor?
I don't know where
Exactly.
they live. They walk
It's
around
a-
the neighborhood.
It's a made-up neighbor.
And I
with a
always
made-up
go,
Dalmatian.
I'm driving out of my neighborhood.
So
and
you're
I
saying
always,
Dalmatians don't exist?
No, I think this is what happened. There's a bunch of white labs running around. So motherfuckers just paint them black. They made a nice little movie, a cartoon series. And then they were like, shit, we're in too deep. They kept painting, and then they slowly stopped until we stopped caring. Until one day, I woke up, and I was like, I haven't seen a Dalmatian in a long time.
Is it just Dalmatians or like... Because there's many types of dogs that I'm pretty sure you don't see on a regular
But I've
basis.
seen a wiener dog. I've seen a German shepherd.
all of them.
I've
All the
seen-
dogs.
I've seen
Yo, do me-
Siberian Huskies. Even out here in Florida, I see Huskies.
Do me a favor. Have you ever seen a pit bull wiener dog?
Yeah. I've seen that.
That was the funniest
But I
looking
can't
thing.
see a Dalmatian.
My
I
boy
have
Wilson
not-
just
I've
showed me a
not.
picture. So if you can, for
I'll
our
put a
viewers,
picture up.
post a
Buff his
picture. It just has like a really big head.
Really buff and
Yeah.
long.
I want one now.
Yeah.
But I see a Dalmatian
Chihuahuas?
all the time. And next time I'll show you a picture of the
Big
Dalmatian.
ones, what are they called? The Dachshund? Not the Dash. What's the really big one? Like the bear-like dog. The really
Saint Bernard.
Saint Bernard.
I want a Saint Bernard so bad, and I want to put a little barrel under its neck.
What's the other really
like a
big
snow,
dog?
Like a snow.
Starts with a D.
Yeah. What's that one?
I know a Mastiff.
No.
Yeah, the massive. What I was thinking. That's the really big.
Yeah.
One, right? That's the really big furry one.
Starts with a D.
Not a Dalmatian because we ain't seen those.
I've seen it's been a while since I've seen a Dalmatian, so I might be able
Big
to
dog that starts with a D.
Woof woof.
It's just a big.
Here's a summary of
Dasha
Dachshund.
Hound.
Dog breeds that start with D. Dachshund, Dalmatian, Dandy Dinmont Terrier, Doberman Pinscher, Dogue de Bordeaux, Dogo Argentino, Dutch Shepherd,
These are some
Jack
fake
Griffin,
ass-
and
None of the
more.
ones are the ones that I'm thinking of.
Dogo Argentino.
Maybe it does start with a D.
It's like, what is that? I don't know. It's a Dogo.
Oh, just a Dogo Argentino.
Argentino.
Wow, that's a beautiful dog.
Y'all are tripping. There's no.
That's a Dogo Argentino.
Oh.
Let me see.
It just looks like a pit bull.
Yeah, it does look like a pit bull. A skinny pit
Mr.
bull.
Worldwide.
And he wears all white too.
No, but I see a Dalmatian every day.
No,
and
you
we
do
keep
not.
on, like, how are you going to tell me I've never seen a
Because you can't
Dalmatian?
even tell me who the neighbor is. If I
Do you know every one of your neighbors?
If they had a Dalmatian, I'm going out of my way to introduce myself. Because they are probably the last caregivers to the last dying breed of Dalmatian.
And I'm pretty sure he knows every single one of his neighbors.
Who, him?
Yeah.
You.
Yeah, well, he lives in
It's a small community.
Yeah, he lives in a very
I do
small
know all my
community.
neighbors.
I live in a big community with a lot of people. You think I'm going to know them all? No.
I'm not telling you to know them all.
You should
I
get to know
know
your
the one with the Dalmatian.
I don't even know the people that are in my apartment building. I see them in passing, I couldn't pick them out of a lineup. Like if they got murdered
bad.
and the police
You
brought
should
me
get to know your
into
neighbors.
they brought me in to like identify a body, I would be like, I don't.
What if you get robbed? You need people on your side. People watch your stuff.
Speaking of, I
I
feel
live
like
in a good neighborhood.
I feel like this
Everybody
time, this day and age in which we live in, like, I feel like in the past people were a lot more communal. Now, like, you can go years without even like knowing your neighbors,
Well,
and it's like a regular thing.
that-
I don't know a single one of my neighbors.
and that's the thing.
I don't
So-
think anyone's like come out and say, "Hey, neighbor."
We need to bring that shit back,
This is-
guys. Go
this
into your
is-
community this week, bake up some baked goods, go out to your neighbors, introduce yourself. Be the change you want to see in your community.
Doodle do, neighbor.
There's
Yeah,
this.
hit 'em with the diddly do.
There's this.
Heidi ho.
I did this thing, and it's gonna sound. I don't even know why I was doing it, but I was looking at what it takes to. I can't really speak about it, but what it takes to get a security clearance, a national security clearance, and the thing they do is Clarence.
His parents had a really good marriage.
No, but what they do is you have to report every speeding ticket you got, everything you've pretty much done, every school you went to, and you have to say every address you went to and name 2 neighbors, and then they go to those neighbors to talk about you and ask questions to see if you're a risk, how you were, if you're a liability, if you did any shady things. And I'm like, out in every place you lived from the moment you pretty much lived on your own, like last 10 years.
I've moved so much that
I was like, I couldn't think of a neighbor in any of the places I lived. Nevertheless, give them an address or a phone number attached. And I feel like if they ask questions, they would be like, I don't even know who he is.
Who's that guy? He lived here?
yeah.
The
only neighbor that
saw
I
him,
know-
taking up like a body shaped thing at like 3 o'clock in the morning, but
The only
he
neighbor
seems
that
like
I
an
know
alright
is a
guy.
neighbor that I had in 2 places from where I lived, and I only know her because she accused me of stealing her dog, and I hate her.
A Dalmatian.
What's her name?
I couldn't tell
Cruella
you.
DeVille.
Yeah, she called.
I only
she
count
called the
100.
cops. She called the cops.
Can we please hear this story?
There were 101 Dalmatians when I left. Now there's
I don't want to get
100.
too into it, but it was like a situation in which she had a boyfriend who they would argue a lot, right? So
You gonna come in there and fix that?
nah. So basically, she comes to my house asking if I seen her dog,
Oh,
and I'm like, no, I haven't seen your dog. Like, and then she's like, oh, because it's missing. And my first thought is, this man took her dog because they were arguing the night before. So next thing, like the cops knock on my door questioning me about this dog, and I'm like, if the dog was in my house, I'm pretty sure you'll hear the dog. So he tried to ask me all these questions, and I was like, honestly, her man took her dog, and that's what I said. And I
Damn.
closed the door.
matter
Oh,
of fact, I saw that nigga push that shit in the back seat. Shut the door.
And
He
then
drove that way.
a couple days later, she was with her dog,
huh.
Hey,
and then they try to accuse me of stealing their dog.
you should have been like, oh, that's your dog? Oh, where'd you find him? Well, little Skippy, where'd you find him?
Oh, you found your dog.
And then she'd have
Oh.
been
That's
like,
what I
oh,
said. I asked. She's like,
oh,
yeah, I found my dog.
Jerry had him, you know. We got into it, and you're like, oh, that's crazy. You're like, oh, he's so cute. And then I would snatch that dog and then went in my house and locked the door.
Yeah, for real.
And be like, call the police.
Oh, you want to accuse me, huh? Well, how
really-
about really take the
I
dog?
really stole it.
I-
now.
So
Come get your dog.
I did this thing the other day, and it's gonna make you guys feel uncomfortable because it was one of the. I think if I had to write a list of like the worst things I probably have ever done, in my opinion, worst and embarrassing things I've ever done, I would say it's probably pretty high on the list because I didn't know what to do, like to fix the problem because it was such a shitty situation that I put myself in that I just ran. And anyway, I'm in the stall, minding my own business. That is the loudest thing.
I'm sorry, what were you saying?
Jesus Christ.
Tell your story. I'm listening.
I was in the stall, and the audio listeners are really not appreciating this.
No one's listening.
I'm in the stall, and I go to wipe, and I don't know how it happened. I don't know the physics, the geometry, but when I'm wiping, I pulled out the toilet paper, and a pretty large chunk of feces went under the stall and like landed on like some guy's shoe.
Oh my god.
And I don't.
Okay, I don't want to eat these fruit snacks anymore.
You shitted on some stranger's shoe.
And he didn't react, meaning I don't think he saw it. So I was like, what?
Did you try to clean it with toilet tissue?
Well, I was like, do I reach under and try to get
That
it?
is nasty.
My bad.
Let me get that for you.
He didn't react. So I was like, he didn't know.
He was probably screaming. He probably was so like... And you're just sitting there like, maybe he doesn't know. And he's just like, he's snapping it like, guys, don't do this shit.
How did that story conclude?
I finished wiping, washed my hands real quick, and ran.
No, you
awful.
left him. He's sitting there. He gets to wait. He's like, did I shit on my shit?
I didn't know what to do. And once again, I don't know the physics
He
of
smelled.
how...
Does it smell like mine?
I don't know the physics of how it happened. Because,
Bro, that's really disgusting.
because
No, check this out. What if it was even deeper? What if he like died in there, and now your DNA's on his shoe? That's a plot to a movie, man.
Yeah, because the fact that he didn't snap for
Oh,
you doing
I would've
that, he was
killed you.
probably dead.
Or he died as soon as that dude touched his
You
shoe.
guys ever seen that video? Like,
What if
of-
they was like,
you guys ever seen the video of like the prank?
yeah, where they sprayed on their shoe and they be getting mad?
No. He like asked like, so it was someone
Oh,
installed. They're
I
like,
saw
yo,
that
you
one
have any
too.
toilet paper? And then he goes to grab the toilet paper
And he had the shit on his hand.
on his hands, and he put it on his. He
But it was chocolate. It wasn't
Yeah.
real shit like
yeah,
you.
the guy snapped.
No, but no,
It would have been a situation like that.
I would have snapped. I probably. What if they were like, what kind of shoes were they? Those kind of shoes are forever in your memory.
I don't want to answer that.
They're Jordans.
They were Jordans.
No,
They were Jordan
I
Vans?
don't answer that.
Vans?
Why don't you want to answer that?
There's a specific reason I don't want to answer that.
Flip-flops?
Actually, I'm getting a really weird sense of deja vu. Like I've had this happen.
Was
and
it
we've had
my
this
shoes?
No,
Were they flip flops?
no.
That would have been.
Yeah, I would.
Because I'm gonna cut the answer, and you'll understand. It was at work, and then
Wow. Like, which job?
Oh, was it our department or?
I don't know who the person was.
He's saying that because
He doesn't even know.
there's a lot of people from work who may watch this and hear this,
But the thing is,
and they're coming for you. They're coming for you.
well, from what I had to think is this guy's probably on the toilet on his phone, a little flies off, and
How significant was this bit of fecal matter?
it wasn't like a bit. It wasn't like
Fecal
a
matter.
turd, but it was like
Was it soft?
That's a good size.
Was it
That's a-
soft?
it was big enough that I could see it from the corner of my eyes fling, and I went,
How
oh,
would it get-
and I could see it. Once again,
That's so nasty.
How
I'm
much
like,
velocity
I didn't
are
wanna
you
s-
wiping?
I don't-
Is it like
I don't. That's why I keep on,
you like start down here. You're just like a fucking Beyblade. You
That's
just-
why I keep on saying
I wanna
don't,
let you know
I
I'm-
don't know the physics of how it happened.
fucking wipe like you
I'm
know,
never
going
shaking
with the
your
heart
hand
of the
again.
cards.
Shaking my hand.
I'm never shaking your hand again.
Why?
Because you don't wipe well.
Yeah, you might get that shit on your sleeve,
well,
on
no.
your palm.
Actually,
That's
what I
disgusting.
think it was,
Get your finger away from me.
what I think it was on the, the little paper thing you put on the toilet seat for sanitary reasons. I think it was stuck on that, and then when I wiped, it flung off from that. It wasn't on the toilet paper itself. It was on the little paper sheet.
That's rough. That's rough right there.
It was rough for that man.
That's rough for me.
And I was
Wow.
scared.
I'm just listening.
I was scared shitless that when I was
Yeah,
washing
literally.
when I was washing my hands, he was gonna come out.
You
It was-
didn't wash your hands?
What? I washed my hands real quick. It was a quick wash, but
I would have
Oh.
ran. I would have ran. I would have went
You
to
wouldn't have
another.
washed your hands?
I would have went to another restroom.
And it was only
we
two-
have multiple restrooms.
It was
but
only-
I would have got out of that one.
it was
Yeah,
only
but you
it
gotta
was only
still
it was only two.
Touch the door.
It was only two people in the whole restroom. Me and this guy.
Yeah, I would have got out. You stayed way too long. He saw you off the crack.
Because I sat there and I'm like,
I'm sorry, sir. That's my turd. I'm gonna take full
I
responsibility.
was like,
for
do
it.
I say, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry"?
No.
Do I like try to get it?
Right.
Do I try to get it discreetly?
What if you would have just saw
don't.
him like get up and like wipe it, and then you just didn't hear nothing?
I would have
What if
like.
you would have just heard this?
That is. What? That is disgusting, man. That's
You'd have
horrible.
been like, "What the fuck?" I would have been mad at that point if I put my shit on somebody's shoe and then I heard him do some freaky shit. I would have came out of my stall offended.
He's like,
I'd be like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
he's like, this is a weird fetish he has. Is like when poop flies on his shoe. He's like, it's my lucky day. He's like, it doesn't. It's once in a blue moon, but today's the
He's
day.
like, he always puts his foot out a little bit further into the splash.
I just.
Well,
Think,
his shoe was under into your stall.
no.
I would hope not. Yeah.
That's rough. That's
It
rough.
was. I just saw it in the corner of my eye go, and I was.
That's repulsive. I don't even know why this is even a conversation.
I wanted.
Because you wanted
This is the kind of thing that you keep to yourself.
it's something you died with.
Yeah.
Nah.
You're welcome, guys. Everyone out there.
I felt like if I had to live it, we all had to live it.
I feel like you got out of there. There was no confrontation. You made the best out of a shitty situation. Like that, out of all the possibilities that could have happened, it could have went really left, but everything kind of went right.
Did it go right or was it left?
Right.
It went left.
It was right for him.
So it went left.
Left for that guy.
The stall was left to him.
Oh. I would have got out.
I have a weird thing though, a little conspiracy theory that I want to try to crack before we wrap things up for this week's episode, and it's why are there so many animated Yeti movies that are coming out or have just recently come out?
Because
There's like 3 Yeti movies. Smallfoot, The Missing Link.
Missing Link, and
There was another one
I just
too.
know Smallfoot and Missing Link.
There was another one.
Smallfoot was a good movie. John Cena, Zendaya.
No one.
That's because
Everybody.
everyone rides the wave. They ride the train. It's kind of like a new gym opens down the block. So then, of course, it has to be a gym next to it. You know? A gym next to that. Or like a car dealership. There's always car dealerships next to each other because they're like, oh, well, we got to throw our competition right there.
You know what's always next to each other? Fucking bail bonds.
Oh, yeah,
You
for
found
sure.
one bail bond?
And they're always...
Movies are right by the jail.
And they're always right by the jail.
Yeah, that's just smart business.
But you found like 20 bail bonds.
Yeah, because they're all going to the same, working for the same, like trying to get the same client.
I know, but still. I would just go to the first bail bonds. Like, if you're not the closest to the jail cell, you most likely I'm not getting
it's convenient location.
Unless that first one.
I think it's
It's like, all right, you just leave the jail. Your friend went, or before you go to the jail, you want to go to a bail bonds person because your friend is in jail, or whoever it may be.
You go to the closest
And
one.
it's right
the
there,
thing
and
is-
then afterwards, you go to the jail.
Look at the bail bonds names too. They're like A bail bonds, A1 bail bonds, like Alex's bail. They just want to get that top of the alphabet. So you're looking at bail bonds. You're like, here's the list. And you're like, I'll just go to A1, and it's like the first one you.
A0.
Yeah.
Why don't we start doing that? Make 0 a number. From now on, 0's a number to me.
I think it is a number.
No, because we always start with 1. Episode 1.
Zero
we
is
didn't
no
have
number.
We
It's
didn't have
nothing.
an episode 0.
We did. It didn't get released.
But it didn't get released. Release episode 0. Comment down below that you want to see
Zero
episode
is
0.
not a number. We do have an episode 0.
We do have an episode 0. No one's seen episode
Is
0.
0 like the black or the white of numbers?
What does that mean?
I don't know.
It's either the encompass of all the numbers or...
Oh,
It's the
okay.
exclusion of all
wow,
the
I
numbers.
thought I was going...
No, I didn't know what you meant. Like, I didn't know the... It's the exclusion of all the numbers.
Like
Or is
black.
it the inclusion of all?
It's the exclusion because it's none of the numbers.
Or is it all of the numbers that it doesn't even make a number?
No, because it comes before 1.
Or does it come after 1 in a big circle of numbers?
Numbers are infinite.
That's a good relation though. It's the black of numbers. The absence of a number.
And it also gets left out of a lot of things.
That's because it's a 0.
I thought we were relating it to the black. With the correlation.
I see that. I see that now. I didn't see it before.
But now he can't.
hey, if colored people or if white people, right, are white, why is white people when it's
No,
the
white
combination of all colors?
White people are
so
colored.
shouldn't white people be colored, and then black is the absence of color? So
No, yeah.
black people
White people are really the colored people. If you
should be
watch,
uncolored people.
if you watch the podcast,
Oh god.
I guarantee you'll see AJ change more colors more than you'll see me or D-Lo change colors.
Yeah. That's a non-racist
when-
question. It's just a weird question. It's just a
Yeah.
funny question.
When he gets hot, he turns red. If he were to get embarrassed, he would turn a blood.
If I go into the sun, I could turn tan or red.
I
or
asked that
both.
question and someone got offended.
If he,
Who?
I'm not gonna put them out there like that.
we gotta look this way. We gotta pretend that's not even there.
That giant moth flying around?
Yeah, here, pause everything.
I'm not pausing.
Okay. I'm killing a moth.
That's
Play
here.
my
Give
play.
give them off a microphone. He just wants to talk,
Hold on.
or she.
Oh!
Oh god.
I think I missed.
Okay, things are getting a little hairy here
Did we
in the
wrap it up?
studio. Yeah, I think we're gonna... Oh boy, I think we're gonna have to
Get
wrap
'em.
things up. We're gonna just keep on... Oh
don't-
boy.
don't-
Oh boy.
Don't kill it.
Oh boy.
That's a living creature.
Okay, that's our episode of the Squad Goals podcast.
You'll never reach Nirvana.
Episode 61.
Leave him alone, or her.
Come
Leave
back
it alone.
next week. Tune in and watch the Squad Goals. Oh boy.
I'm knocking over
Squad
everything.
Goals podcast. Bye. We're out.